to present her 5-minute summary of her opening statement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm, of course, grateful to be here, but disappointed. And the reason it's completely unbelievable that we're here today yet again to micromanage Washington, D.C. The federal government was shut down for 42 days, a record-breaking 42 days. The Republicans who control the House, the Senate, and the presidency put Americans' health and safety at risk, even making multiple attempts to block the most vulnerable Americans from accessing benefits that keep them from starving. Republicans have shown a lack of ability to govern the federal government, yet they want to take on local issues. Millions of Americans are seeing huge spikes in health insurance, costs up to 114%. Your monthly premiums could more than double, and Republicans refuse to act. Multiple federal courts ruled that the president must allow SNAP funds to be distributed, yet the president ignored the courts and refused to comply with the law. And still, my Republican colleagues insist that micromanaging D.C. is the best use of our time. Today, the Rules Committee will consider two pieces of legislation that are a ridiculous overreach by our federal government. D.C. has over 700,000 residents. That's more than 2 states. D.C. taxpayers don't just pay federal taxes, they pay more per capita than any state. D.C. as a whole contributes more total federal taxes than 26 states. The people handling D.C.'s government should be local leaders who are accountable to the people of D.C. and who actually know the city, not some member of Congress who has never left Capitol Hill or Navy Yard. If Donald Trump wants to run D.C., he should resign from the presidency and run for mayor. And my Republican colleagues are welcome to run for D.C. Council. We all support public safety, but the federal government should be a partner to D.C., and we should focus on actual solutions instead of attempts at being an overseer. Despite the Trump administration's repeated claims that violent crime in D.C. is rising, the Republican investigation into crime statistics at the Metropolitan Police Department has confirmed what we already know. Crime has gone down. The committee's investigation has also repeatedly highlighted the steps D.C. government officials have taken to bring down crime from its recent peak in 2023. The D.C. Council passed legislation to fill gaps in the criminal code, to fix unintentional problems created by existing laws, and to empower local courts. We've also repeatedly heard about the importance of maintaining that critical partnership between local enforcement, local elected officials, and the communities they serve. It is the responsibility of D.C.'s elected officials to address local D.C. issues, not Congress. Today, the majority is proposing 2 bills which will both attack D.C.'s right at self-government. First, we have H.R. 5214, the District of Columbia Cash Bail Reform Act. Under this bill, if you're charged with certain crimes, you will automatically be locked up before your trial. For other crimes, the bill will require cash bail or a bond. This will make D.C.'s local law far stricter than the federal law. Pretrial release should be based on a judge's determination of flight risk or danger to the community, not just a blanket mandate from Congress. When a person's freedom is at stake, they deserve to be heard as an individual rather than painted with a broad brush. You shouldn't automatically be locked up based on a criminal charge before you're proven guilty. It seems Republicans have forgotten about innocent until proven guilty and the Fifth Amendment, core tenets of our democracy. And our system should not treat you more harshly just because you're poor or a resident of the District of Columbia. Rich defendants are not less prone to criminality than poor defendants. This bill will lock up more poor people and more innocent people. It's unfair to D.C. and unfair to innocent people. Next, and finally, we have the Clean D.C. Act, which repeals common sense criminal justice reforms passed by D.C.'s elected representatives in the wake of the Black Lives Matter protests. We know that cities and communities all over the country passed similar reforms to increase trust, accountability, and safety. In D.C., these measures increase accountability for bad actors. They improve training for police officers. They strengthened independent civilian oversight and expanded public access to body-worn cameras. None of these reforms are radical or anti-police measures. None of them are particularly transformative. They are the first small steps towards justice, and this bill repeals all of that. It would damage what little trust there is between D.C. police and the communities they protect and serve. We should oppose it. Both of these bills are opposed by D.C. residents. They are opposed by the mayor and the council. They were opposed by D.C.'s member of Congress in the Oversight Committee. We should reject them. I urge the majority to keep their hands off D.C., and I yield back.